everybody, and welcome. I decided to do the impossible and open some cards. Now that I'm in a newer place, I decided, you know what? New place, new card game, and somehow I was able to find the new Gundam Dual Impact. Gundam cards have been like damn near impossible to find for some reason, and luckily I was able to secure a box alongside 2 decks. So maybe now I can actually finally play, because the first wave of new types, it was like impossible for me to find anything. But now I've decided to finally try to get into the game more, and so it is time to actually get some good cards. Gonna use my Gunpla building scalpel here to break that delicious seal. I couldn't find any other box cutter or anything, so a scalpel it is. Now I'm going to carefully put it away so I don't endanger myself. Look at this pretty little thing. Very hard to find unless you got all the right hookups, which somehow this time I was able to get from going to a couple of events. I guess we'll put it off to the side. And here we are. A bunch of fat packs. So we'll waste no time at all, and I'll start cracking into these bad boys. I hate that they put the little tear strip on the side there. I can never make these things look pretty because of it. Now a few couple packs I'm going to slow roll, just so we can appreciate the cards, but then I'm gonna get to them. So we got the Gaza, Bukto, Gundam Leopard, Raider Gundam, Barzan, Galio, Hyakuri. Ooh, we got the Titus in some draft events. Titus kind of carried me. Didn't win too much, but he was fun to run. Heavy arms, also not bad. A different leopard, I just noticed. All range attack. I think this will be a pretty poppin' fun card for pink decks and red decks. Ooh, and an LR Empion to start. Very pretty card. And Gundam X as the resource. Alright, can't complain about that. I will have to organize these guys later, but for now they're going to go into an Omni pile somewhere. Alright, let's crack open into another one. I will do my best to cut out either me heavy breathing like a nerd and some downtime between them, but let me assure you, there is not enough of this product to go around for me to like stage any of these pulls. So everything I get is genuine and true to form, believe you me. We got the Gazon, a different Titus, also fun if you can get to level 7. Comrades come first, don't they all? Third form, I'm not sure about. Kind of low cost, but he effectively just becomes a 3/3. Don't know if that's a good card yet. Beneath the Mask, oh my god, full frontal. Norba, a different Raider Gundam. Ins Graze. Ooh, we got a rare Forbidden Gundam. This was a fun blocker. And Spallow. I don't know why they called him Spallow, because apparently he's supposed to be Swallow in the anime. Energy Quarks at the end. So very weird that they called him Spallow. Another tasty pack boy. I'm not really sure what it is I'm hoping to pull. I'm hoping some clan support for the 2 decks. That'd be nice. Hey, it's the chick who crashed out and tried to kill Machu. Or was it the other boy? I don't remember. Jikwux was a fever trip. We got a beta. Police Zaku, a different leopard underwater. Third form. Rick Diaz. Dauntrous Weapon. Another Grizzly. A Lone Ranger reconnaissance. Yes, the self-suicide bomb. Ooh, Zetas. A fun little holographic. It almost seems like these corners are always a little bent, which kind of sucks. And just a rare, just to kind of pad it out. Ugh, the Quibbly. Disgusting. Now, I will say, I have not seen every single Gundam shell, so you'll have to forgive me about pronunciation and some of the fun names that I say for some of these suits. Simply because, I mean, I know them 100% to my heart's full knowledge. I'll kind of fast roll the ones we've already seen. Ooh, Lala. That one looks a lot stronger. Gapuli. Jared. Ooh, Decisive Last Resort. Haven't seen that yet. And Dramatic Turnabout. Alright, another one. I should probably make those look a little prettier. One of these days I'll have to actually use like a pair of scissors just to not completely devour these packs, but it's fine. I've got Lara's Delanza, Olba, O1 Gundam, Raider, Wolf, a regular Daughters, Sailor's Gun Cannon, Lala, Hyakuren, Gundam Air Master. Ooh, a tall geese. Looks very nice. And a momentary respite. Burst one, choose a purple pilot from trash, add to hand. Ooh, that could be pretty good, methinks. And a Barbatos. On to the next. Ooh, there we go. A Taurus. Magnek. Aspiring Pilot. Fayuri. Zaku 3, sleeves. I always made the joke anytime these guys die, then I become sleeveless. Yes, I know, I'm a comedic genius. Turning point of history. If you need to pause and read these cards, feel free. Otherwise, I will kind of assume people know what things are about. We got a Camille. Ooh, and an LR Psycho Gundam. Very cool, very neat. I know my friend will attempt to run. Oh, hey, a token finally. He will attempt to run a Psycho Gundam / Quibbly deck. But I am not certain of what it is I will end up making in the end. Diva, however you want to say it. Core Booster. Hey, Airmaster Flight Mode. Ah, yes, Geffen. This thing is kind of fun. Very low cost, can't attack. Marseille. Delta Plus. Hey, Quattro Bagina. Totally not Shahraznebold. A custom? I'm not seeing this one, man. She got them brows, though. That's kind of fun. Another Daughters. We got the Ryu Seigo Custom 2. And at the end, Amon Karn's Gaza. Now, to anyone who actually is playing the TCG, I'd like to hear from you. How has it been finding cards in general? Sans, you know, scalpers. Hey, Shalia Bull. And his ship. Wow, what a good pack. If that was in drafts, that'd be pretty crazy. Got the Three Stooges. Nemo. This was fun. Very low cost, very good card. The Ashtaran. Frieden. That's my favorite anime about an elf. Anime Goral. A Rick Diaz Red. Ah, Flitz, yes. Was able to pull a few of them, as well as get them in the promos at the events. Hey, and speaking of, Ella Quibble. Yes, very nice. But yes, I've been having an impossible time and truly needing to, like, go to extreme lengths to be able to find any cards. So I'm curious to know, if you're currently a player, how's it going for you? And if you're a new aspiring player, what's your approach? How much money do you have, and where can I get the mega infinite high paying job that you got to afford attempting to get into this hobby? Because let me tell you, it's kind of brutal. The solos, although I have been dropping in price, are still quite expensive. Wow, this has a lot of shield cards. Holy shit. We'll get a Jixus. And a Hyakushiki. Very fun blocker. And we got Quattro Bagina. So, you know, we can actually attempt to put him to use. I would say it is a miracle that I was even able to get a box, because solos in stores have been, like, insane to find in the wilds. Sorry if I'm not trying to read every card in a funny way now. I do like to, normal, slow roll it so people can at least see what's going on. Hey, Psycho Gundam, MA mode. Buster Gundam. Heartside on Revenge. Dear gracious woman, put those things away. Hey, we got a 4 for the Psycho. And just a Gundam Mark II. Well, I say just. Still very pretty. Gundam X. I would like this game to thrive. Yeah, oh my god, it's so hard. But so far, from what I've been told, usually people that go and play cards on a weekly, regular basis have become a typical staple of a rotating cast of guys that come to different shops. So I've been seeing it's very difficult, hey, White Gundam, for anyone to enter this game, and I feel the same. I had to spend a silly amount of money to be able to even get what I have. Gundam X. And an LR Elmeth. And we got Lala to pilot it. Very cool. But yes, this game has not been forgiving, and Bandai seems to have not learned very well from its One Piece releases, because the drip feeding of cards is insane. Because I've seen the first starter decks, like the very first wave of them, being back in stores for like $70 a piece. And that's just like shelf value that people are trying to sell them at in like game stores. That's insane. Ain't nobody can afford $70 to $60 decks. Ooh, a shiny Argama. Ooh, and an LR Chimeras. I've heard this card is so-so, but it's alright. It looks pretty. Hey, and we're moving on to our second stack already. Very cool. But, yes, I've been told the One Piece card game has also been a nightmare upon release, and Gundam seems to be suffering from a similar plague, which is unfortunate, because it seems to be a fun game, and I'd like it to exist longer and actually be able to play against people and have fun, see a bunch of other cool art of cards and different Gundams from different series that I like. But it's hard to do that if the game is feeling like it wants to commit self-sabotage. Ooh! Holy shit! LR Plus. Oh, fuck. Alright. Uh-huh. I don't have any sleeves on me, but let me stop touching it with my greasy mitts and put that down there. I think that is quite a good pull, one has to say. Huh. Alright, Yeah, that kind of just shut me down. Yeah, that factory reset me. I don't remember what I was saying. I think I was saying I hope this game does well. Let's take a moment to appreciate this thing. Damn. Ooh-wee. That is a card. Holy shit. Oof. Yeah, let's stop touching that. But yes, I'd like for people to experience that kind of joy and fun. But, man, Bandai is not doing well in the promotion of its own product. But I guess as long as they sell units, they don't really care. But, man, I'd like for them to actually, like, care about their player base, because it really does feel like we're being set high and dry. Sodon. And at Awakened Power. It feels like we are being left high and dry in the acquisition of products / players. Simply because there's just not enough, and the scalpers are getting to it, and they're selling it for insane values. Our card stores are trying to match the scalper's value, and then they try to sell boxes for like $200. It's nuts. There's just no way, man. Like, anyone, hey, a normal G-Quacks, anyone with like a non-insane budget just simply cannot compete. And that is heartbreaking. Dear God, woman. Alright, we got Gundam Mark II from Ayug. Hey, Versago. Alright. Also very nice LR. Alrighty, yeah, check the value on that thing. It's pretty good. I had to change up the way I was sitting here, so apologies if I sound different for some reason halfway through this. But my feet were falling asleep the way I was sitting. It was doing me no favors whatsoever. Spiral Point. But yeah. Yeah, oh hey, new one. Hopefully I'll have enough random bulk commons to actually make a playset out of something. I don't quite know these guys. Sorry. Like I said, I'm not overly familiar. Another Gundam X. Overly familiar with every character around. Oh, I just realized I can't reach my bulk. Oh, man. Second pile. Yeah. That one feels a little weird. But if you are currently someone who's in the throes of either wanting to or are playing the TCG, what would you like to see else added to the game? Or just cards in general? I don't think I've gotten a single one of these guys. How many packs have we went through and there's still like regular commons we haven't seen? What the hell? Okay, this pack has given us 2 more that we haven't seen before. Sorry about that, knocked into the camera. Anyhow, back to whatever we were doing. Got Beneath the Mask. Name? Raider Gundam? Yeah, sorry. I actually had a little confession to make. Oh, Gundam X. Ooh, hold up. Ooh, common plus Gundam X resource. Damn. His coming was foretold. Alright, that's pretty cool. But yes, I have a little confession to make. I have a scrub phone that likes to run out of memory all the time. So I've been needing to record a little, and then stop recording, and then dump the memory onto my computer. So then I can continue recording, but then it screamed to me that memory was full, so I promise I'm not trying to make these things look any better than they are. Whatever happens and whatever I get is whatever I get. But sometimes if there's a weird break or a weird pause from me, that's probably why. I just had to make more storage. Ooh, hey, the ferret. Very nice. Goodness gracious, put those things away. Oh, a red Gundam. And a rare Guadon. And a regular resource. Ooh, I should try and make these look a little prettier, huh? We're getting a fat little stack of hollows here. Mostly rares, but rares are never bad to have. Round out the decks. Of course, you always want to pull for the LRs, but I'm pretty certain there's only 12 of them that could potentially be in a box. So, Mythhead, whatever we get is whatever we get, but you know, I won't cry about it because I need everything. I'd love to have playsets. Ooh, Calamity. I'd love to have playsets of things to be able to do more with a game in the future, but you know, whatever it be. Hyokoshiki. Ooh, and a Zeta. Very nice. I love the detail on these things. But yes, I will at least attempt to do something with clans. I've heard some things about Academy. Maybe I can string together a deck that sort of makes sense. But again, a lot of upfront investment cost. And I'd hate to spend money on a thing to pretend I'll have fun and then never have fun with it, you know. I just wish the cards were a little more accessible. I don't know if we've gotten a weapon before. My memory is now starting to fail me. I feel, like my brain is shutting down. The Gelgoog. And a new sign. Alright, we're coming to the end here. I think there are a potential to get 2 alternate art cards. Which is what we got there with Barbados, however you want to call them. So we'll see if we can get another cool LR alternate art. I'm not going to hold my breath, but you know, if luck would like to bless me, I surely won't say no. Did I pull? Yeah, the brother combo. I realized. It's the same thing. It's the same photo. They're in the same photo. Oh my god. Anyway. Cool little preview. Another Peacemaker. Airmaster. Hey. An Astron. And an LR Rebake. He wasn't done before. We had to shove him back in. And Jaquux. Alright, coming down to our last 3. I would say that would be a lucky number, but I know in Japan 4 is very unlucky, but can't be helped. You have the character that pilots the Psycho Gundam called 4, and also you called Char Quattro Bagina. There's a lot of 4s here, man. 4 is supposed to be the lucky one, so maybe 3 will be our lucky one, I don't know. Suppose we shall see what comes of it. Speaking of, there's the lucky boy himself. So we'll see if that is a heralding for something good. Ooh, Gundam Aerial. This might actually be a fun card to play in the Academy. And a Spallow. But I would be excited to try out. Aerial is my favorite Gundam, and not because I'm a new-coming simp. The kit feels nice. It is not weirdly loose and wiggly. I have built the Aerial. It is good. It is good design. Aerial rebuild, though, not a fan of. I'm an Aerial purist, if you will. Alright, we got a gun cannon, which I don't think we've seen. Or we may have. Feel free to make fun of me. And feel free to tell me what your favorite suit, Gundam, character, whatever it may be from the shows, or obscure manga video games. Ooh, Alt Art Quibbly. Very nice. I hate its face, but it is a pretty little card. Damn, rainbowification. See? We got some good stuff. Another Alt Art LR. That's pretty nice. Well, that means the last pack won't have an Alt Art. And actually, I think we might be for the limit here. I don't know. Whatever it is we get, I'll be more than happy just to have it. So, I'd like to thank you for watching. If you've come this far to see all the fun little pulls, since these things are like finding water in a desert, I always enjoy seeing Gundam TCG content, since it feels like there's so little of it in the world. But if you'd like me to try to do more of this stuff in the future, I can't promise, but I can promise to try. Or if there's something else you'd like to see from me, ooh, a Haman, do let me know. Age device. It is what it is. But yes, if you've enjoyed, please do let me know. You can even slap that like button for any of those lucky pulls. But as for me, I am going to go put these bad boys into a sleeve and hope I can find another one of these things in the wild, because I don't think I have quite enough to really build anything with those decks. But anyhow, thank you so much for watching. I'll be back again with something, I don't know what yet, but when I do, look forward to it. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.